How's it going, guys? Sugar with Kool-Aid here, coming back with another structure deck review. I actually have bought a couple of these to build my deck before I started doing these videos, so I didn't buy a new one. I just put together everything that, because I keep everything that comes inside of them, and I just put together all that. So you got your deck list right here. It's also got a little guide in it, which I'll show you all that. And then you get a playmat, which I love this playmat. It's so cool. It's got Geargia armor on there, accelerator, Geargiano Mach 2, Geargiano Mach 3. It's got Geargia Gigant XG and Gigant X. It's got Geargia Attacker, Geargia Arsenal. I love this. I wish it was a normal playmat so I could actually use it, because I really do love this one a lot. I'll go like this so you guys can see. I lay these out during my views. Then let's go through the deck now. Here you start out with Geargia, Gigant XG, and all of the cards that I have are from the structure deck. They're all, see if it'll focus, SDGR EN034 there, but they're all SDGR. If you don't trust me, I guess you can pause it on every single card. So you start with a Geargia Gigant XG, Geargiano Mach 3, Geargia Attacker, and then Geargia Augur. I actually think it came with Augur on top, because I'm pretty sure it goes ultra rares then your rares. Yeah, so there's those ones. And I'll tell you how this deck works. You get two Geargianos, two Geargiano Mach 2s. You get Geargia Accelerator, Geargia Arsenal, Geargia Armor, Green Gadget, two of those, two red gadgets, two yellow gadgets, an Ancient Gear Gadgetron Chimera, Ancient Gear Gadgetron Dragon. You get a Jumbo Drill, a Minefield Driller, a Card Trooper, which is clutching anything, Swift Scarecrow, which can go in any deck, Oil Man, Heavy Mech Support Platform. You get two Giant Rats, which is a good card too. You get two Gear Towns, which are good for summoning your ancient gears. Limiter Removal, which is clutch. Machine Assembly Line, Fissure, Smashing Ground, Double Summon, Creature Swap, Terraforming, Gear, Stronghold, the Moving Fortress, Metal Morph, Rare Metal Morph, Rollout, and then you get a Geargia X. And he goes in your extra deck. So I'll go through this. I know this is fast, but I know everything about this deck, so I'm not really shocked at anything. Like I said, I've opened 3 or 4 or 5 of these. Some of these cards I have 5 of. Yeah, so basically what it wants you to do is it wants you to play your Gear, and that'll let you summon both of these two. Say to use Mach 1 and Mach 2. I think you use Mach or Geargiano 1, yeah, and Mach 3. So you use these, you special summon, because this raises their level by 1, so then you use it to XZ summon this. Then on your first turn, you're going to want to search. You're going to want to search for Mach 2. And then, so you detach one, send it to the graveyard. Then if this survives, which it's 2300 attack, so it's got a good chance of surviving, you're going to want to detach and search for, I don't think it has to be I guess it's got to be another level 3, so you're going to want to search for just any of them. Mach 2 is the best one, so I would search for that again, honestly. Then you're going to, or actually, I would probably search for Geargiano, and I'll tell you why. So now what you're going to do is you're going to summon your Geargiano at Mach 2. He lets you bring one card back from the graveyard. The one that you want to bring is, I guess you didn't even have to detach this time because you got a Geargiano in your hand. You're going to want to bring back him. And then his effect says if he's special summoned by a Geargiano monster, you can bring back another one. So you can do that if you had it in your graveyard, or you can play it from your hand. It lets you play it from your hand or graveyard. Then you're going to want to synchro these 3 into Geargia Gigant XG. which I've found incredibly hard to do. I've never been able to do that. I've tried a few different things and it doesn't work. You can only have one of these in your deck, so that makes it really hard. Yeah, so then what you really should do is not worry about the Geargia cards as much. They help, but you don't need them. What you're really going to want to do is set this bad boy. This bad boy is your heart and soul of the deck. Protect this with all your might. You lay it face down, you flip it the next turn, or if it gets attacked, they're normally going to attack it with something that's not strong enough because it's got 1900 defense. They normally won't destroy it. You get to search your deck, then you flip it face down. Next turn, you flip it back face up. You get to search your deck again. You can play any card that's a Geargia card, and then the cards that you're going to be searching for are Accelerator, because what he lets you do is he lets you insta-summon XG, because he gets special summon to the field anytime Geargia monsters on the field. So, and then eventually you can play your Arsenal so that you can have attack power, because he gains 200 attack for every Geargia monster on board. So, yeah, this deck, I will make a deck profile when I'm done. Actually, first turn draw, this card is the best card to draw first turn draw. It lets you get any monster you want. And when I do my deck profile, I'll show you guys what I want, what I do with this deck. I'm going to start doing deck profiles when my decks are done. I'm going to start a new series called The Search For. I don't know if that's the official name, but it's going to be, the first one that I'm going to start is The Search For Thunder King Ryo for my Ritual Beast deck. And then the only other card I need for that deck is... What do I need for that still? I either need one E-Telly or two, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what 3 cards I need for that deck, but I know I only need 3 cards, and I think I need maybe 1 extra deck card. Oh yeah, Goyo Guardian. So those will all be in that video. Yeah. Like I said, this Geargia deck or Geargia deck is really fun. I'll show you it here in a little. This is the one that I'm actually farthest away from finishing. So we'll see when I get done with my other 2 decks how long it takes me. We'll get to these all eventually. Yeah, so this is Sugar with Kool-Aid signing out. See you guys. Deuces.